Nova missão, Laço de Sangue. Conteúdo bônus desbloqueado.
Just look at her dogs. Wee babe of a
Siga vários.
the biggest port in all Ireland.
You cannot
Vai contar um pouquinho da
appreciate Irish air
cidade.
without enduring the stench of
Novo
our
mapa aí,
dogs.
muito bem
Upon a stranger
produzido, né,
this port, I
galera?
plan to secure my kingship.
Assar told me that your throne may not be entirely steady.
King Flann needs some persuading is all. Dublin's vast trade web will bring wealth to all Ireland. If Flann can be made to see that, my kingship and that of my children's children will be safe.
I cannot guarantee your throne, but a vast trading web is within my power.
No one else I'd trust my commerce to, old man.
You let him call you that?
I call him worse things.
I still owe you a horn of ale.
This is where I leave you.
Don't miss the banquet.
I'll be there shortly.
Ok. Oh, um pouquinho de framboesa.
Barrett, my nicey king.
Aoife, this is my cousin, Eivor. Show him the bow I
Aoife.
had you make for him.
Chegamos.
This is for me? The craftsmanship is beautiful.
Me best work. Give her a try. Hit the targets before the sand runs out. Think you can get them all?
Vamos tentar. Não posso fazer promessas vazias.
I just want to get a feel for how the bow handles.
That's sure.
Watch my arrows fly.
I certainly will. Go!
Vamos ver. Vamos ao tempo. Não dá pra ver a cabeça, cara. Faltou um.
The bow needs tuning, but it's a very thoughtful gift.
Poxa
You had a
vida.
long sea voyage, haven't got your land legs yet.
Arco nórdico, gaélico, arco leve. Opa, deixa eu ver aqui. Que eu não tenho arco bom. 52. 65. Atordoamento 90. Parece que ele pode melhorar ainda. É. Fica bom até, vamos lá.
Well done, cousin. Wait, is that a house of God?
Uma casa de Deus.
Christ's own church. Ireland is mostly Christian now, and so is Dublin.
Conhecendo bem aqui Dublin, para poder ver o começo do jogo.
I myself have a place in Christ's house, as I do in the house of Thor. So long as a god has my back, he has my altar.
Muito
I've
bem.
built this city up from rubble. 20 years ago, us Vikings were beaten. The Irish took revenge and sacked Dublin.
Assar told me that it's a Viking city.
Norse founded it, and I nursed it back to health. When I became king, I was king of a mud pit.
Rei de poço de lama. Ó, tem um tesourinho ali perto.
There, up ahead, my home. My only regret is that my mother and my wife aren't here to greet you. They've gone on pilgrimage to the mountains just now. The waters there improve mother's health. I am left to discipline my wayward son.
And to host a banquet.
O local descoberto, Salão do Rei. Quase ganhando um level aí, hein, galera.
Up! Barrett! Fodia!
Podia. Todos os lugares são tão iguais assim também.
Here we are. Please, go enjoy yourself. I must have a word with my son. Come meet him before the night's out.
Ok. Aproveite a celebração. Parece o começo do jogo. Aí vem um ataque.
Hi. Enjoying yourself?
It's great crack. It's a fine thing to celebrate future King Siegfried.
Barrett é um rei digno?
I'm curious. How do you feel Barith has done as king?
Oh, he's done a lovely job, he has. Likes to throw feasts. Invites us common folk. More host than king, perhaps, but he's a fine man, and the city has never been busier.
Como ainda?
Can I ask, what is your life like in this city?
Well, there's a fair amount of work, isn't there? Hauling crates, shoveling muck. I'm a tanner myself. Long days stripping hides and dousing them in cow piss. You can probably smell the stench.
I can.
Goodbye.
Enjoy the feast, friend.
You as well.
Ok. Alcance Barrett.
That I follow your accent.
O que tem aqui de bom?
Siegfried! I expect my son to act like the future king, not roll in the muck.
So Flan will take you on as his farting court jester.
Think with your head and not your arse. Flan can assure my throne, which will one day be yours.
That makes you the ass.
Ixi.
Enough! Eivor, my son, Siegfried. I'm
Forgive.
sorry, I must clear my head. Could you speak to the boy?
Tenha mais respeito.
Only shitbirds mock their father under his own roof.
Right, because the cousin who just arrived has the authority over how I speak in my own home.
In Norway, you'd be knocked to the ground by now.
Come on then, if you've any guts worth respecting.
Fine, whelp.
You won't land a single punch.
Eita, nós. Mas já chegou me batendo já. Eita, nós. Já era. Foi até que rápido, até.
I guess I owe you thanks for not beating me bloody.
I'm not here to quarrel with you, Siegfried.
Da speaks so highly of you. I wanted to see if you lived up to the stories.
Does anyone?
Barrett é um bom rei.
You aren't happy with how your father rules.
Da
Vou
has
perguntar a
the
mesma coisa
makings
pra
of a
todo mundo.
fine king, but he chooses to play the unctuous merchant instead.
Você deveria visitar a Noruega.
A visit to Norway might do a young Viking girl like you some good.
I'd love to go with Da. Maybe the homeland would kindle his warrior spirit. Give Dublin a fair and fearsome king.
I need to go.
I've lost track of your father. Any idea where he might be?
He wanted to clear his head. That means he's visiting grandfather's grave. Da has a chat with him almost every day.
Barith can commune with the dead?
No, his conversations are all one-sided. The grave sits at the top of the hill.
I'll find him. Thank you, Siegfried.
Lá vamos nós fazer uma viagem.
Eivor, teach me how to hit like that sometime.
É. Só assim pra gente ganhar mesmo, né? Ó o mapa novo. Vambora, vai. Ahá!
Asked about this land, my friend.
O que eu falei que era o sul era pra baixo, ninguém quis acreditar em mim. Falei. Chegamos. Poxa vida, tanta
Barith.
demora à toa. Tá
Why so
chorando?
uneasy?
The
A
King.
king must forever be on guard. When I'm upset or uncertain, I come here to seek my father's spirit.
I didn't even ask after him. Somehow I knew he'd...
Some years ago, he was destined to die in battle, and he did.
He sits with Odin now. My family owes yours a sullen debt.
That winter, your family came to stay with us. I remember your birth, screaming like a warrior.
The plague year. No one would take us in. No one but your mother and father. I owe your family my life.
And what a life we had. I have fond memories of you and I slipping out to hunt.
In dead of night. Stars in the sky, moonlight on snow.
E altas lembranças aí, hein, galera?
And that's how I got that scar.
I do feel bad about that. What about the one on your cheek?
This? A caution from the gods about my vanity.
Come, if we tell all our stories, we'll be here a week.
Tem algo errado
You
aí,
see
não tem não?
My imagination run amok, but let us away.
Let us away. Vambora, tem que escoltar o Baird até o castelo
Funny how
dele.
just the slightest noise sets a fellow on edge.
By Thor's hammer, Barith. I could sleep a week.
Not as spry as the old days, eh? When we'd search the night in hopes of catching a will-o'-the-wisp.
Did we catch one? I have a memory of catching one.
Eita, poxa.
Boris McKeeboy, give yourself up!
What?
Back! Grab him! Bind his hands! Who are these
Eita,
men?
mano.
Damn you bastards!
Que é isso? Sai, cachorrinho. Que é isso? Desvia, cara.
Feel stronger already.
Já era. Falta só o cachorrinho. É rápido esse arco.
Abel,
Bora.
let's continue.
Who were they?
My ascension to the throne has not been without contest. The previous king's son, Thorstein, is resentful.
You told me nothing of this.
You are my guest. I am not going to burden you with petty concerns.
Petty concerns. I now know why you've been anxious all evening.
Aye, 'tis worrying. He's never been so bold before.
He sees you as a usurper to his throne.
Perhaps, but he doesn't seem to want to take it. He contents himself by stealing and smuggling with his band of ruffians. It's petty Viking raiding, but it puts me in a bad light with Flann. That's certain. Keep a sharp watch. Brigands rove the streets tonight.
You can be sure of me, my king.
Vamos lá. Salão do Rei. Chegamos, galera.
What? You know I am always the last to leave a party. What is wrong?
We were ambushed by Thorstein's men. Rivals I was not made aware of.
Small wonder King Flann does not embrace you, Barith. You cannot keep control of the Vikings in your own city.
Thorstein makes me look like more of an arse than I do on my own.
I see. It is the High King's disfavor that makes this shameful. My cousin, I will take care of Thorstein.
No, I do not want to drag you into this sorry mess. Perhaps you'll accept silver to lie low.
For a week or two. But then he'll be back, and back again. I can remove this blood, once and for all.
Eivor, this is not your fight.
For any and all of your god's sakes, Barith, let Eivor help you.
As of this moment, Barith, my arm is yours. Whatever is needed to bring Flaun's smile upon you, I will do.
Eivor, I've never been so happy.
Your family saved mine those years ago. A fitting reply would be to secure your throne. I will start with Thorstein.
It happens that Siegfried may know something. He once ran with Thorstein's gang.
Sadly true. Seek him tomorrow in the marketplace. After a night of carousing, he likes to recuperate there.
We will begin to forge a bond with High King Flaun on Rise of Sun.
Oh. Isso aí. E vamos lá, né? Acho que terminou a missão. Ela parece uma missão bem simples aí. Estamos no loading. Dublin. Dublin, Noruega. Como eu falei, missão concluída. Laços de sangue. Muito bem, galera.
E aí galera do canal Forgotten Things Games, eu sou Roberto Silva. Peço para vocês que curtiram o vídeo que deixem um like e se inscrevam no canal para irmos melhorando o nosso conteúdo. Esse canal é voltado para gameplay e vamos descobrindo dicas juntos. Espero que tenham gostado aí galera. Forgotten Things Games, o canal de jogos da nova geração.